When a Taurus woman and a Gemini man come together, it's as though you're entering into a dynamic dance of stability meeting unpredictability. From the very start, it can feel like you've stepped into a whirlwind with this charming, witty, and intellectually captivating Gemini man. For you, as a Taurus woman, this relationship is both thrilling and perplexing because he embodies everything you're not, and yet, everything you might crave to experience. Taurus woman. As a Taurus woman, you love things to be steady, predictable, and well-structured. You value security, loyalty, and consistency in love. Your love language tends to be through acts of service, touch, and the comforts of a beautiful, cozy home. You invest in relationships wholeheartedly, seeking a partner who can be your anchor. When you fall in love, you fall deeply. Your love is like a warm blanket, offering protection and stability. You're patient, dependable, and you take a slow, deliberate approach to everything you do, especially love. However, you also know how to indulge. Ruled by Venus, you appreciate the finer things in life: good food, luxury, beauty, and intimacy. You create an environment of comfort that's unmatched, and you take pride in the ability to make your partner feel truly cherished and cared for. But you also have an earthy stubbornness, a resistance to change that can sometimes make it hard to adapt when things start shifting in your relationship. Gemini man. Your Gemini man, on the other hand, is like a refreshing breeze, always moving, always exploring. He's ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, which makes him a brilliant conversationalist, intellectually curious, and socially versatile. He thrives on change, variety, and spontaneity. Where you crave routine and predictability, he lives for excitement and new experiences. He can talk about a million things at once, jumping from one topic to the next, and he thrives in an environment that allows him the freedom to explore and keep things lighthearted. Gemini men are known for their duality. They can be sweet and engaging one moment, and aloof and restless the next. He's someone who needs mental stimulation to feel alive, and he may get bored easily if things become too predictable. He's also someone who values his independence, and might struggle with the idea of being tied down too early in a relationship. How you two come together. When you, the Taurus woman, meet your Gemini man, there's an undeniable spark. He brings excitement into your life with his witty banter, his endless curiosity, and his infectious enthusiasm. You're drawn to his lively energy, even though part of you wonders if he could ever settle down into the stable, rooted life you dream of. On the other hand, he is enchanted by your calm, grounded nature. He admires how you always seem to know where you're headed, how you have this quiet strength that draws him in. He finds comfort in your presence, even if he sometimes feels like it's a little too settled for his taste. Your ability to slow things down and help him enjoy the moment is something he didn't realize he needed until he met you. The challenge of pace. One of the first things you'll notice in your relationship is the difference in pace. You, Taurus, are slow, steady, and cautious when it comes to love. You don't rush into anything, preferring to build something solid and lasting over time. Your Gemini man, however, is quick, always in motion, and constantly craving something new. He's like a butterfly, flitting from one flower to the next, and this can make you feel uncertain about where you stand with him. You might find his constant need for change a little exhausting, while he might feel confined by your desire for routine and structure. But if you both take the time to understand each other's rhythms, there's a way to make this work. The balance? You, Taurus, can help him slow down and appreciate the beauty and stability, while he can introduce you to the joys of spontaneity and adventure. It will require patience on your part, and a willingness on his to focus on what truly matters, your connection. Shared strengths. What works beautifully between you is the way you complement each other. You provide the grounding force that keeps him tethered when he might otherwise get lost in his whirlwind of thoughts. Your sensual nature helps him experience life through more than just his intellect. With you, he learns to appreciate the value of touch, of quiet evenings, of sharing moments that don't always require words. In turn, he teaches you how to live more freely, how to take risks in love, and how to embrace change without fearing it. He brings fun and laughter into your life, reminding you that love can be lighthearted and playful too. Communication is where you both shine. Gemini men are skilled communicators, and you, Taurus, appreciate open, honest dialogue. Together, you'll find ways to talk through your differences and find a middle ground. His intellectual nature pairs well with your more practical, grounded thinking, allowing you both to tackle problems from different but complementary angles. Potential challenges. Of course, no relationship is without its challenges. The biggest hurdle for you both will be your vastly different approaches to life and love. You may find yourself frustrated by his indecisiveness, his tendency to flirt, or his occasional aloofness when you crave deeper emotional security. He may find you too stubborn, too set in your ways, or a little too serious when he's in the mood for play. There's also the matter of commitment. You, Taurus, are all about building something lasting, while he may struggle with the idea of settling down. It will take time and patience to help him realize that commitment doesn't have to mean the end of freedom, but rather the beginning of a different kind of adventure. How to make it work. To make this relationship thrive, both of you will need to give a little. You, Taurus, may need to learn to loosen your grip on control and be open to the idea of change. Try to embrace the spontaneity he brings into your life, even if it feels a bit chaotic at times. For him, he'll need to recognize the value of your stability. If he can learn to appreciate the security and love you offer, he'll find that commitment doesn't feel like a trap, but rather a solid foundation on which he can build a beautiful, fulfilling relationship. Conclusion, Taurus woman, with a Gemini man by your side, you're in for an exhilarating ride. Though you're opposites in many ways, there's something deeply intriguing about how you complement each other. He can light up your world with his quick wit and playful nature, while you can ground him in a way that gives his life more meaning. As long as you both respect each other's differences and communicate openly, you can create a relationship that's both exciting and deeply rewarding.